Yeah, buddy. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Childish. We are back at it again with the next subscriber showcase. Y'all know what it is. But if you don't, and you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. The subscriber showcase is my series that is dedicated to showcasing the people that I find in the arena, whether I find them and they find me. We do a little showcase on their arena defense, take a look at their units, talk about some ups and downs, lefts and rights, in an effort to, hopefully better their team and help them in the arena defense. All right. Let's see what we got here. So, again, if you guys are not familiar with this name here, we got Jack Tricken. All right, this is the gentleman that was recently showcased in the first episode of the international edition of Man Crush Monday, featuring all the Brazilian YouTubers out there. Again, if you haven't checked out his website, arenasummonersward.com. I believe it's arenasummonersward.com. It's going to be a website, just a forum-based website, but it's going to have the videos of all YouTubers of different nationalities and whatnot. So it's going to be very, very cool. They already have the Brazilians on board. They're working on incorporating some of the American YouTubers, and hopefully we can get some of the other ones that I'll be showcasing in the international edition. So for any of you guys that are from the Man Crush Money, the YouTubers and whatnot from different nationalities, make sure you get in touch with him at arenasummonersward.com so we can get your video showcase on there and get your great content out to the community. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look at this team. We got ourselves Camilla at the lead. We got backing that up with Jubel. Then we have Chloe, and let's see. Where is she at? Chasun. So let's go ahead and start out with the big damage dealer here, Camilla, rocking the violent blade with speed, crit damage, and attack. So as you can see right here, overall, not too bad as far as the overall stats. When I see people go on speed, they generally have right around the same amount of attack, or maybe a little bit more than the actual amount here, probably around 1,500 attack. So he's doing pretty darn good. But again, that is quite the handful of speed. And of course, he has himself a little bit more crit rate, a little bit more hit points, so you can kind of see why he is going about that route. Take note at the speed that he currently has. He has himself at plus 35 speed. He could max it out, but I want you to pay close attention to the speed that is at hand, okay? So, next one I want to show, since we're talking about speed, we got ourselves Chasun, okay? Chasun sitting at that same speed, 172. Why is he doing that, guys? He's doing that because he wants to make sure that his units are synced up perfectly, and so that when Chasun buffs, that damage dealer goes, and so you can take advantage of that attack buff right away. Now, of course, the perfect synergy is great. The only downside is that this particular unit, while the stats are extremely strong for a Swift set, he is at a little bit of a disadvantage given the fact that the meta of PvP is built around units that are based on violent procs, and having the violent sets and having that ability of unpredictability when it comes to violent sets obviously makes your arena defense very, very strong. So hopefully in the future he can get it done. Now, I want to make a quick note for some people that may have these particular stats. When it comes to violent sets and whatnot, I know a lot of people are like, they're trying to do what he's doing, where he's trying to get that speed that he wants, from the substats or whatever. Don't be afraid to go speed HP, okay? If you got the substats, if you got the HP substats on the 1, the 3, and the 5 to back it up, I have seen countless Chasuns sitting anywhere from 32 to 34k with speed on 2, and then, anywhere from 70 to 85 speed. It's doable, guys. Just take a look at your runes and get it done. If you're going for a very, very high amount of speed, I definitely wouldn't drop under 30k. I try to make sure you stay above 30k at the minimum, but I definitely recommend 32 to 34k plus total on the hit points. And of course, keep in mind you're gonna have your HP tower, HP leader, so on and so forth. A lot of things are gonna be calculated in there, so I'm giving that into consideration. But yeah, don't be afraid to go speed HP if you have absurd amount of HP substats on some of these runes to back up that loss of speed. But that being said, I do like the HP across the board with the speed substats. Fail the speed substats to match your damage dealers and defense breakers. Okay, so and then next one up here, we got ourselves Jubel, Violent Revenge. He's going HP across the board. Looks like this rune hasn't been maxed out yet, but of course, most of these other ones are doing pretty good, and a very, very, very nice rune. I need to borrow that rune real quick. That one as well. and that one as well. Can't get enough of those speed runes. So yeah, overall looking really good. Decent amount of accuracy. Probably could use a couple more percentage in the crit rate just to kind of get a little extra. But obviously, this unit is put in there to help out with Camilla and doing the damage. And then last but not least, we got ourselves Chloe. Again, Chloe is Swift Energy, so 26k hit points. Looks like we're rocking the speed HP like most people do. An extremely nice rune there with the speed substats. I don't have any runes in the plus 20, so congratulations to you, sir. That is a very exceptional amount of speed on Chloe, so good job. Really nothing to mark on that one. You know, obviously it's definitely a nice thing to have a will set if you can get a will set on this particular unit. As you can see, guys, he is rocking the energy because of the fact that the speed substats that he wants are coming from those. My Chloe is also Swift Energy too, just because I get all my speed from those energy runes, so I understand that. Now, talking about this particular set, you know, he's rocking Camilla at the lead, so he's definitely set up to do as much damage as he can, putting Camilla at 100% crit rate, so it's very strong. That being said, the only thing to really knock on this particular defense is that even though his Chasun and his Camilla are set, his Jubel is not where we want to be. Okay, so generally speaking, guys, when it comes to taking that jump in your arena defense and getting more successful than you typically plan, it all comes down. I mean, adding speed to your team is very strong, but adding speed to your team and syncing the main units within that team is extremely strong. Now, I'm not saying, you know, go speed on 2 to get Jubel in the an absurd amount and lose a lot of hit points. No, you definitely have to make the best of what you got. When it comes to Jubel, you know, he is at 30k. It is a little bit lower for a typical tank in the higher ranks. That being said, his passive allows him to get away with a lot of typical damage that he would take, and so in that 30k range, that's not too bad. I definitely recommend, you know, in the upwards of the 33, 34, 35 before all the leader skills kick in. But if you can get about 30k and then get the speed substats you want, you know, by all means, again, do it again. Same thing, like we're going back with Chasun. Whether you go HP across the board or speed HP, it really doesn't matter as long as the substats that give you the overall stats that you want for, you know, sacrificing HP on 2 or speed on 2 or whatever, gets the job done. I think this team would kill it if he somehow managed to keep him on a Violent Revenge, but get his speed to sync up with his Chasun and his Camilla. He don't have to worry about his Chloe, because his Chloe, the goal is just to get the first turn and get the immunity up there, so the opposing team, you know, wastes a couple of turns there. But if he can sync up those 3 units, Chasun, Jubel, and Camilla, that would be extremely strong. So hopefully you can take that for what it is. We got an upcoming room removal in the next week or so, so hopefully you can tune into that. Definitely got a lot of units out here that it looks like you're getting ready to play around with. But yeah, overall, really good. That's the only criticism I would throw out there. You know, switch Chasun over to Violent when you can, and then get Jubel set up. Last but not least, let's say you do switch over to Chasun to Violent and you just can't get the speed that you want. Maybe you get it to like plus 48 speed or something like that. Okay, so if you do that, make sure that you adjust your other units as you need, right? Because if you think about it, even though you'll lose out a lot of speed on Chasun, if you bring her down to a Violent and lose out on the 25% bonus, that will make it easier for you to get Jubel in sync with Chasun and Camilla, right? If you're doing Camilla, you don't have to sacrifice so much attack power on the 2 slot, because you don't have to get all the speed that you need to sync up with Chasun, if that makes sense. And again, that's what it comes down to, guys. The overall thing to take from this video is you can get these awesome units and put the best runes on the best units, right, that we always preach about. But if you put on runes that makes your unit so strong that it takes away the synergy of your whole arena defense team, then your team's not going to get anywhere. I have had numerous emails on people that are contacting me, say, I don't get it. I just got this new unit. He's all runed up, best runes, and I'm still losing just as much as it would. If the synergy is off, then the team is off and you're not going to get the job done. So again, guys, Make sure you keep note on that when you get these new units, get these new runes. You gotta put the best units on the best runes, but you gotta make sure you stay in sync and you keep that synergy within your team. Okay, that is it. I am done. We're gonna go ahead and go over to the clip for the arena defense featuring Jack Tricken. Thank you all for tuning in. It's your boy Childish with Childish Plays. Check it out. We will see you in the next arena match. I'm out.